What's going on, everybody? I appreciate all of you hanging out, waiting on the stream to start. Those catching that replay, though, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on all notifications with these live chats. You can take part right along with us. So we got the fragrances in. For those of you that were here for the 40th birthday stream when we went fragrance shopping and bought these, immediately my wife opened her gift set and sprayed on Fame EDP Intense right away. She still loves that. Fruity, tropical, coconut, floral, any of that stuff, she's in. Or any combination of those things, she's in. You know, it's really like her style. Her style was always fruity, floral, but now you mix in the tropical stuff, the coconutty type fragrances, and she's just a sucker for that stuff. She wanted a bottle, we got her a bottle. So as far as what we got, Amber Elixir from Vertus was recommended. It was only like 103 or something like that. Spirit of Dubai, Abraj, I believe, was Mr. Jason Vercher recommended. It's my first fragrance from the house. Box is actually really nice. It's like brushed aluminum. Very nice presentation. I haven't opened anything. I just took the cellophane off, so we're going to have to deal with that. I want to say Sean Clark, maybe. I could be wrong. Recommended Dusita, Moonlight in Chiang Mai. Looked like a twist on BR540. And then we grabbed the Blue Talisman clone, Lattafa Art of Universe. The reason I was so excited and eager to get this is Fragrance World's Taj 2 was let down. It's okay. I've worn it a bunch of times. It grew on me. It went from a 5 to a 6, basically. So it got a little better for me. But it doesn't scratch the itch of Blue Talisman. I'm hoping have a little more faith in Lattafa than I do Fragrance World. So fingers crossed. And as far as what we're wearing today, Signature Extreme. Let me get that to focus. Blacked out. I got 3 sprays on because the sillage is absolutely magnificent. So George is okay with me doing this. I talked to him earlier. He's in France. He's flying to Rome tomorrow. Mercedes Black Pearl, color code 199. Glossy, but not completely mirrored. And you'll notice the juice color, if it'll pick it up. You see that purplish hue? That's because Signature Pour Homme has that purple hue. It's a darker color because it's a higher concentration with the animalic base notes ramped up. I'll be testing this over the next 3 days. We will be doing a full review Friday morning. For those of you wondering, the note breakdown was updated on the website because it does have a pretty hefty leather accord in here. And it's not really that. It's animalic, but it's more medicinal type oud, very smoky. And the earthy tones stand out. Patchouli and the fur ball stand out more in this production batch than I remember from the lab sample. My lab sample's been empty for over a year. It's been over a year since I smelled the test batch version of this. This is even better. It is much richer, smooth and clear as day. Signature Pour Homme, just the extreme version. Extreme. It is the extreme Signature Pour Homme. So who's this for? Anybody that loves Signature Pour Homme is going to want this fragrance. If you don't like Signature Pour Homme, you ain't going to like this because it's a clear, extreme flanker to it. All the heftier notes. There's a leather accord added. It's got a nice earthy undertone without just being super green, dirty, earthy. It's a richer, smoky birch incense combo. And it does have a little bit of a slight fruity tone. The juniper that's in there kind of comes up a bit more versus the original. But yeah, warm, resinous, spicy. It's that classy gentleman, boss CEO type stuff. But where Signature Pour Homme is the one you probably want to wear to the office. It's very professional. You're going to want to go out and do something with this. You're not just going to want to wear this one to work. This one's got more of an edge to it, even though it's very smooth. It's got much more of an edge to it. It is not a funky type of oud. It is more medicinal. This Indonesian oud, very medicinal, the way it comes across, and but not overbearing, challenging. I don't think so anyways. I think this is a well-done professional oud. It's just everybody that gets this, that likes Signature Pour Homme and likes oud, is going to love this. If you're looking for the funky fecal stuff, you ain't finding that here. Dry pencil shaving stuff, that ain't it. This ain't it. Medicinal. It's a medicinal oud. Not a heavy, sweet oud or anything like that, but magnifique. What else do you expect from Zaharoff? So let's get caught up in the chat. We'll dive into these around the 15-minute mark. We usually have a pretty active chat. We're 5 minutes in. We got 123 people. If you don't mind, hit that thumbs up. I do appreciate it. It does help. La Tacita de Cafe. That's a beautiful fragrance. One of the best coffee fragrances I've ever smelled. Day 3, you can't go wrong with anything. 1 million parfum. We got Dedrick to bounce back on that one in the last live stream, which I did not forget. At some point this week, I will wear Code Absolute. It's still right there. I will stick to my word. I will wear it this week. Bleu de Chanel Parfum, the greatest blue fragrance of all time, in my opinion. Hawas Ice, and this evening will be Seraphim Red. Great choices. Ooh, Goldfield and Banks Purple Suede. Kind of a lavender heavy, very, very lavender heavy ombre leather. It's really good stuff. Can't wait to hear about these scents. I can't wait to smell them. That's why I didn't want to do too much, because normally I would do 5 sprays, but 3 is plenty on Signature Extreme. And for those of you wondering, why does he keep saying extreme? Because it's not extreme, it's extreme. It's that little, I don't even know what to call it, over the E. Anytime you see that in the word extreme, it's pronounced extreme. So I don't even know what it's technically called. I know it's not an asterisk, but that's what I keep wanting to say. That's not what it is. So, ooh, Cartier Linval and Chapard Oud Malaki. Good choices. Bleu de Chanel Parfum, another one with hell yeah. Hell yeah. Love the Bleu de Chanel Parfum, love. Love to see it. Blonde Amber Decant, not going for a full bottle, but it's beautiful. Had a good haul myself this week. Creed Delphinus, Wila Parfum, and Mr. Sam. Damn. Didn't mean to rhyme at the end. It just kind of happened, but that is a hell of a haul. Trust me, everybody in the mama that saw Aura Fragrance having the Centaurus tester for 220 was hitting me up all this past week. I'm like, nah, I spent a lot of money, guys. I got to chill. I've been spending a lot of money. I've been buying fragrances left and right. I got Strong With You Parfum and Boss Bottled Bold Citrus and Bois Pacifique from Tom Ford all coming in. So I've just been buying new releases after new release. When it comes to these designer new releases, I want them. And then in about a week and a half, roughly, we got Le Male Elixir Absolute dropping on Jean-Paul Gaultier's website. I'm going to grab that. So trying to grab them all. I want to check them out. You guys want to hear my thoughts on them? Win-win. Got to spend the money to do it, you know? Shit ain't free. I ain't getting all them fragrances free. I'm buying all of them. So Spice Bomb Dark Leather, solid. Not their best effort, but it's a solid fragrance. Spectrum Malachite, never tried. I've heard good things, though. Valentino Uomo EDT 2001 and Invictus Parfum. Hell of a 1-2 combo. Such a great fragrance for $30 or less, depending on where you find it. Dracar Intense. If you like barbershop, what a great pickup. Mr. West, YSL Libre Le Parfum, the ladies' fragrance. My wife's a big fan of the EDP. Got so many compliments today at work, and all by women. I was shocked. Hashtag and Ross I trust. Well, first of all, I appreciate that. And I'm not surprised. When it comes to a man being bold, wearing a woman's fragrance that he's confident enough to pull off, that's who's going to compliment you. It ain't going to be you smell like a chick, and dudes are going to say you smell like a chick. Just the insecure dudes will say that to try to clown you to make themselves feel better. But I'm not surprised the ladies loved it, my man. Way to step out and be an individual. You definitely get a soft live stream clap. I'm proud of you. Go ahead with your bad self. No worries. Enjoy your haul. Rabanne Phantom Parfum. Solid fragrance. We got eagle emojis this time. He always comes in with something random with his first comment. Good to see you. Mr. Quez wearing Leighton. Amazing stuff. My fellow hashtag Vanilla is Life connoisseur with Miss Saga wearing Care Felicity. I still haven't smelled that one yet. I'm holding off. I have a feeling at some point that's going to come in the next package whenever that happens to be from Aroma Concepts. So that's why I want to hold off. But good to see you, Saga. Elysium O Intense. Been a while since I've worn that one myself. Good choice. Invictus Aqua 2018. Oh, the goat of aquatics. The goated aquatic, in my opinion. Hell yeah. Hit that like button. Have a great live. Thank you, sir. So Spiro Basso, beautiful citrus fragrance. La Nuit de l'Homme Le Parfum, the best one as far as the two people in this household go. The best La Nuit de l'Homme. Aussie Blue, wearing Tom Ford Oud Wood. Love the scent. Performance seems could be a little bit of nose fatigue. It's notoriously an average performer for most people, but it could be a little bit of nose fatigue, though. You never know. We all experience it. Scandal Parfum Cologne. I think suit and tie every time I think of that fragrance. What a great choice, Mike. Good to see you. What's up, Ross? And Smell Good family. We do share a lot of the same viewers. Even though Dedrick's not here, the Smell Good family is definitely always here. And I can't wait. I almost texted Dedrick to mess with him earlier. Any of you saw the Jaguars' new head coaching hire and his awful effort at saying Duval? Oh, what's the worst thing you saw today, Ross? That was awful. Oh, God, he should have thought that through before he did that. He should have just not did it. That was bad. It would be redundant to get red tobacco if you have the intense already. I prefer the intense. I think it's more red tobacco privé. It's a refined muted sweet. It doesn't have all that pungent sweetness at the top. Very redundant to have both. It is. If you absolutely love the DNA, that's who should have both, or it's cool to have that redundancy if you just love it. But don't feel like you have to have it. You know, when you got one, you got the other. There's differences, but it's still the same fragrance, you know. What are your thoughts on this one? Ferragamo F Black. I haven't worn that one in a long time. What's up, Josh? Good to see you, my guy. Knife Thrower by Bouchard Colbert. Never heard of this. Knife Thrower. What a bold name. And outside the box. To Me Continuum. Nice sweet oud from Mr. Clark. Good to see you, Sean. Mauricio, good to see you, sir. Always a pleasure. Hope you're well also. John, let's see. Art of the Universe 2. Been looking for a good clone. Yeah, Taj 2 ain't it. Taj 2 is definitely not it. I was very disappointed. It was underwhelming. It's not a bad fragrance. It's just not a good clone, I find, of Blue Talisman. It doesn't, and it's not like I don't dislike it just because it's not close enough to Blue Talisman. It just doesn't smell that great to me. It's kind of almost a little bit sour the way the citrus and fruitiness comes across. Like it's just nothing special there. Like if I want citrus and fruity, I got a mountain of better options, regardless if it smells like Blue Talisman or not. I got a mountain of better options that I would pick every time over it. I haven't. I've had a lot of people telling me they find this is kind of similar to it because I know that's similar to Virgin Island water. And yes, you know, elephant in the room, which I've said in pretty much every video, relatable to Virgin Island water, but no florals, no booze, way, way sweeter and so much more citrus. It's not just lime. There's other citruses. So relatable to Virgin Island water, sure, but not the same fragrance. Elements of it, strong resemblance, but still not the same fragrance. I love this. That's new king of coconut for me. Every time I wear it, my wife tells me she wants to drink me because it smells like it's a gourmand. It smells like a delicious tropical drink, you know. Fragrance World's Affogato. Never tried that. John, good to see you, sir. Club New Intense Man. Hitting hamstrings right now, but still tuning in. I sure appreciate that. I had back. Did rear delts yesterday because I did shoulders. My week's kind of out of whack. Stepdad's coming through Thursday, so I'm working out legs Wednesday. And I'm going to a third gym where my coach goes, the wellness center over here. He's sweet talking me with best belt squat in town. So I'm going to go do legs over there Wednesday because technically Wednesday is my off day. So kind of out of whack this week, but you adjust. You adjust. I hope you have a great workout, my man. I had legs on Saturday was my last. Yeah, Saturday was my last leg day. So Wednesday is the next round. My man Kix Griffey, do a brand Mandarina Tabacum. Kix Griffey approved that to be a wolf pack for life. Yak Mob, good to see you, sir. At work, dropping in Catch Live for a few. Coach Platinum, man, this is underrated in the lineup. Good projection and sillage. Sweet, too. Pineapple, vanilla, a little bit of suede, some amberwood. It's a good fragrance. Always has been. Grim G, good to see you. Hope you're all doing well. Gonna grab that Coconut Lagoon. I encourage it. It's not too many fragrances. I say just if you like coconut, just blind buy it. I said it in that review. I've featured it a lot. I decided to do a full video on it. It deserves it because I keep raving about it. I love wearing this fragrance. And it's like when you get so into a fragrance, you kind of want to do it justice and give it its own video, right? So that was why that happened. So I've talked about it in a bunch of other videos. I just went a little bit deeper. I pretty much covered my thoughts, but my full thoughts are in that full review now. So yeah, it's for $35, man. It's really impressive to me. I love that fragrance. I don't know if it's ever going to come off the desk until I move, you know. Mr. Wong, good to see you, sir. Boss Bottled Elixir. Can't go wrong with pretty much any of the modern Boss Bottle flankers. I can't wait to try it. We're starting with that one because as far as I know, that's going to be the freshest fragrance of the bunch. So we're starting with Lattafa Art of the Universe. Bring the word in with some heat for fragrances. You the man. Keep it real, Ross. I appreciate that, JD. Thank you very much. ZB Trio, Art de Parfum, Gin and Tonic. Never heard of it, but I like the name Gin and Tonic. Usually good stuff. Yeah, the bottle's gorgeous. I'm that far behind. Oh, wow. I might have to skip ahead a little bit. Yeah, it's very classy looking. Refined was the word I gave George because he called me. He's like, I saw you got your package. What do you think? He's all excited. He gets nervous and excited every time he gets a new release come out. This is legitimately black pearl paint that comes from Mercedes factory in Germany. George went to Germany to secure the paint to paint his plates and bottles. I mean, plates and caps. Yep. And look how dark. See this like purple hue as I hit that certain angle because it's hard to see. Camera's not gonna pick it up as well for me because I got light coming through to me. But and of course you got the blacked out atomizer and collar. It's I just got punched in the nose by that. So I've sprayed it 3 times. And then it's the signature pour on plate just blacked out and it says Extreme instead. Come on, focus for me. There we go. He sent me the 4 ounce. I don't have the 2 ounce. I'll get the 2 ounce later. Just so I have both. All the blacked out Z's all over the place. He wanted to go the blacked out look. I'm going to wear that the next 3 days. So probably not going to do any Sin of the Day Shorts video. It was one of those deals where I decided he was cool with this. And it was what I wanted to do anyway. Anybody that watched the live today was going to get the up and up on what's going on with it. Because I posted the box, but I was a little teased for the rest of the world. For those of you who came here, got to hear some stuff and see it in hand and all that good stuff. So, no, I'm gonna just do some random shorts videos, probably some top 3s and top 5s. I haven't done that in a while. For the next couple of days, no Sin of the Day shorts. I'm just gonna wear that the next couple of days. Keep doing some testing. Brioni EDP Intense, all of them are good. All 5 are good. Good to see you, sir. So probably gonna, yeah, we definitely always need some more likes. Miss Kara, good to see you. Haven't been able to smell a single thing for 4 days. Super upset about it. Damn. Hope you get to feeling better. Indeed, the most wanted parfum. So guys, I'm gonna do a little bit of skipping around. Mr. Virtue, good to see you. Is Solar Blue? Smash that like button. Absolutely. Good to see you, sir. Yes, I already hear that, Kara. I see Grim's telling you the same thing. Everybody kind of consoling her nose right now. Not wearing nothing at the moment. Got a live in a bit, but I'm driving at the moment. Be safe. Absolutely. Bought you Immortelle, my wedding scent. I'll be wearing that to my brother's wedding in May. Got it yesterday. 9.3 out of 10. That's strong right there. Ooh, Neffs. Y'all continue to impress being the most, badass smelling chat. You know what I mean? What is, I don't know. Good to see you, Jay. So I apologize, guys. Why sells wild leather? Never tried that. Now, Johnny 5, I'll never forget you again, by the way. So we're clear moving forward, my guy. you put me on game. I still need to get that fragrance. 1111 by Free Shape, guys. I have not forgotten. So I apologize, guys. I'm going to have to skip down a little bit because I'm just so far behind and we got to get into these. My man EQ's in the house. Show some love. Hit that like button. I appreciate you, my guy. Diorum 2020 for Noel. Good to see you, sir. Lamont, always a pleasure. Hawass Fire. I wore that on Sunday. That is strong. That shit never calms down. That shit never calms down. Every one of those Hawass fragrances is a monster. Synthetic, cheaper smelling, but spicy, fruity, red bottle kind of stuff. It's fitting that it's a red bottle. I think it's really good. Why pause? She's a woman and it's my wife. There's nothing gay about that. Why would you say pause? That took the place of no homo, right? Unless I'm mistaken, Coach Keith. See, you even putting that, I have to out you now because that's whack as fuck that you had to do that. It's my wife saying that. And it was not meant in a sexual way in the first place because I don't do that pause bullshit. And Jason said, per Jason Virtue, we've moved on from that. We don't say that anymore. So anybody that has issue with no longer saying pause, see Mr. Jason Bircher. He'll be the gentleman with the Scrooge McDuck and wrench combo for his avatar. Christine, good to see you. It's that good. It is that good. Oh, Rolfa's special. I procrastinated getting a bottle. I used to have a 5 ml decan. It's been years. Good to see you, Mikey. Skipping on through. Let's see. Supposed to be in the spring. Last I talked to Christian, supposed to be in the spring. No, not yet. Not yet. But I mean, when the time comes, he'll text me and let me know, hey, want to send them your way if you're still interested in checking them out. That's usually what happens. So when the time comes. Oh, I haven't counted in a while. It's over 2,000 for sure. Hopefully I can see your live impression, Spirit of Dubai. So we're going to do that. Well, I mean, I know y'all are live at 6:30 Central. We'll have at least those 2 done. Because I'm probably Vertus is going to be last. I can do Spirit of Dubai second because I want to do Art of Universe is going to be the freshest. So I'm going to do that first, Lattafa. So I'll do Spirit of Dubai second, which those you didn't know that was his recommendation. Oh man, no tracking reached out 2 to 4 week back order. Sloma Shop strikes again. It's good stuff too. I need to get this in the rotation too. It's good stuff, man. Warm, dry amber. It's good. It's really good. That's what I'm saying. I love Keith. He's been a long time supporter. I got to fuck with him because it was like an oddly placed one. Because it's like it was nothing. I thought pause replaced no homo. It was my wife, and it wasn't sexual. But okay, I'm gonna have to skip to the bottom after this. I haven't looked, so I never look at Christian's note breakdowns until I get the fragrance in hand and I look on the box. So you're telling me more than I know. So I don't know. And one that you need to be wary of is this, because it's still lavender. You need to sample this one first. This is a sample first for you, because I know your thing with lavender. This is sample first, because it's still based around signature pour home. So, oh, I know you heard me touch on that. It's closer to Virgin Island one, St. Bart's. St. Bart's is, oh no, not like Holidays. Holidays, yeah, no, it's not that close to Holidays. It's closer. Like I said, it's boozeless, floralless, more citrus, more variety of citrus, and sweeter Virgin Island water. There's relation. See, there it is. Per Mr. Virtue. We left that behind last year. So let me try to skip to the bottom. Oh shit! Don't tell me that. I've been spending too much money, Kara. I know you were, and I'm just picking on you. That's all. I don't mean no harm. I knew it would get everybody rolling because I like to do these random awkward. Okay, so why? You know, I make it awkward. Come on now, you've been around long enough. Nobody offend. You didn't offend nobody. You're good. You're good. Don't take it so seriously. I love that. That closing promo was good, and I believe it because I think they want to give Punk that night 2 main event because that's the real main event. Really? Yeah, it's based around lavender. Blue lavender, specifically. You sure it's lavender you got an issue with? Because that is a very aromatic lavender heavy fragrance. Like, that's way more lavender than the Extreme, but I'm very surprised right now, sir. Not if it's been mentioned, but do you get a similarity to Body Out Oud Sublime? Not really. No. I don't get rose and all that good stuff. I get like fruity, like really fruity. The funny one to me is everybody's saying Profondo. It's like, barely. It ain't aquatic like that. And it's way fruitier and more peppery. Even though I don't think it's black pepper. I forgot the spice. It might be like cinnamon or some shit. It smells peppery. But it smells like peppered fruits and a little aquatics. Like the Profondo relation to me is kind of wild. But I mean, teach their own. Like I kind of get where people come from, but I think it's more of a reach than a direct comparison personally. No, not yet. Not yet. Because I'm going to have to buy that from that man. But I know I can get it. Because it's just collecting dust. It ain't going nowhere. So when I'm ready, I can get it. Because he got yelled at last time. Who? Coach Keith? I ain't never yelled at Coach Keith. Okay, we made it to the bottom. On that note. Oh, so yeah, he's talking shit about Jason. Okay. What shocker. Don't get banned for 5 minutes again. Jesus Christ. Y'all wild like that. All right. Lattafa's Art of Universe. I have higher hopes for this to be better than Taj 2 because Taj 2, as we've established, that wasn't it. They put some money into the presentation a bit more here. This was $39. Bottle's goofy. They've been putting a lot of stuff in this bottle and just adding flair to this bottle. So it's kind of like their standard bottle now is this particular one. They put this universe artwork plate. These jewels, stick-on jewel stickers. And it's mirrored. It's hefty. It's nothing special here with the bottle. But let's see what really matters here. What the hell? Another half a spray. That does remind me of Blue Talisman. Oh, just his first sniff. This is way better than Taj 2. Thank God. I was going to be disappointed if I had another one that I'm just not going to wear. Because Taj 2, I gave it like 5 or 6 tries, 7 tries, something like that. And it was like, it did grow on me a little bit, but it's still like, I don't really care to wear it. Oh, that's such juicier. A little greener. This is way better. Way better. It's very juicy, like Elysium-like citrus. Yeah, now we're talking. Even a little metallic, a little sharp. It's good. Yeah, way better. Way better. See, now I can get down with this. Okay. In Lattafa, I trust. They did much better than Fragrance World. Fragrance World's 50-50. They got some that are like, damn, this is good. And they got some that are like, what? No, it ain't. You know, like a lot of their clones, like, no, it ain't. And then they got, again, like Aether. Cedar's a little cheaper, but that shit is greenly. You know? Then there's stuff like Azure Oud. I don't care who wants to keep arguing with me about that. That is not, I know Kara likes it, but that is not near as good as this fragrance. That's the one to get. I'm sure Alexandria's got a good clone and all that, but Fragrance World convinced me I just need to get the Oud Maracuja because I want to smell Oud Maracuja. When I spray Oud Maracuja, I don't want to almost Oud Maracuja. This is almost Blue Talisman. I'm looking for almost Blue Talisman. I'm not looking for Blue Talisman. Blue Talisman's nice. I gave it an 8 out of 10. It don't impress me like it does some, but I do. It appeals to me, but not for the price. So it's like I'm looking for an almost. This seems like it's almost. And even if it's not wildly accurate, because I don't have my decan anymore to do a side-by-side comparison. It's been a while since I've smelled it. It's been a couple of months. But this strikes me in my scent memory as pretty close overall. Juicy, a little metallic citrus. I like it. Art of Universe. 9 point, still that same 9.2 out of 10, 3 ratings. Bergamot, ginger, mandarin, mint. That's why it's so bright. It's that mint. Orange blossom, pear, amber, cedarwood, musk. That's why I get green though. Mint. And it really just adds freshness. It's not over the top minty. It's not like peppermint, like Club Dinwiddie Lionheart. That's like straight up peppermint. Yeah, this, I'm not going to give it a 9.2 out of 10, but I'm going to give it a strong 8.5 though on this opening. I mean, the dry down may get boring. I don't know, but the opening's really good. Like so much better. Like y'all know those decals that dudes used to put on their trucks, like the kid pissing on the Ford logo and stuff. Picture that, but pissing on the Taj 2 bottle. Picture this pissing on the Taj 2 bottle. That would be the equivalent of what I'm feeling right now. Some of you are laughing. Some of you are calling that shit hillbilly as hell because you know what? It was on trucks specifically. So get where you're coming from. Not saying all hillbillies drive trucks or all truck owners are hillbillies, but from the South, a lot of rednecks. A lot of rednecks driving trucks that had that decal. Rocking Realtree camo daily. You know, out there hunting, doing the thing. Pissing on Fords or Chevys or Dodges. They had all of them, right? 8.5. Much better. Now, relatable to Blue Talisman. Of course, Blue Talisman is going to be better. But I don't know. It's something about the sharpness and the brightness to this citrus. And maybe it's because it's more synthetic. I'm able to relate it more to Elysium because Elysium Parfum Cologne is a little synthetic, right? It's not super high quality smelling. It's like a high quality synthetic smell. That's kind of what I get here. Like I get just as much Elysium Parfum Cologne type minty, not minty, but juicy citrus as I do Blue Talisman. That's more, I get more fruity out of Blue Talisman than just sharp citrus, where I get just a lot of sharp citrus. Let's call it like elements of Elysium mixed with Blue Talisman. And I know they're kind of relatable to one another in the first place. I get it. Yeah, I'm going to go 8.5 on this one. Any of you that have it coming, like it's en route to you, probably going to like this. Any of you that had Taj 2 and you have this incoming, you're going to feel the way I feel. Again, pissing on the Taj 2 bottle. Might have to get that sticker made. This goofy ass bottle pissing on that other goofy ass bottle. How weird would that be? Want to talk about have people in traffic going, what the fuck is that sticker? Right? Wearing that tonight. Out the shower. Right there. Right there. Actually, You slide this over because I was going to wear Barouche Spiritus today. I have to wear that tomorrow because when I got home from the gym, had a Zaharoff package on the counter. It's like, oh, Extreme's here. So I was like, I'm wearing that. Actually, no, I'm not wearing that tomorrow. That's going to have to catch the weekend because I'm wearing Extreme the next couple of days. So anybody that's tried Art of Universe, please weigh in. I'm curious on your thoughts. 5 if you count Signature Extreme. That was something totally different. But as far as the haul that came from Fragrance Buy, it was 5 fragrances, but one was for my wife. It was Fame EDP Intense from Rabanne. It was a gift set. And then 4 fragrances that we're doing here. 4 of the 5 were for me. Yeah, this is way better, man. Way better, John. Way better. Really? Jason, you ain't got to do that, man. I'd like to compensate you so it's not a full loss. You know what I mean? You've been generous enough. I haven't given you a live stream on those Boudicca decants yet. Because you know I'm not going to smell them until I get on camera. I haven't even opened the package. The bubble mailer's on the counter. It's still sitting there. We're going to, because we got to do another decant sniff live stream. And I don't know when we're going to do that, but that's when we're going to do it, is that. And then I got Polar Red Extreme from Quest. Quest sent me that too. So we'll probably do those in the same live stream. Bet that was fun to tell people. Ooh, one of the best fragrances I picked up last year. That's a wow factor fragrance for me. Warm Weather Leather. Oh, man, is that good. Yes, I actually did a live stream with Chad from A Gentleman's Journey on this channel like 2 years ago. He had sent me a bunch of samples, and we tested them together on a live stream. You want to type in TLTG Atkinson? That'll pop up. That'll be the first thing that pops up. It'll be me and Chad in the thumbnail with some Atkinson bottles. Good to see you, sir. Yeah, Rosé is a sweet, smoky rose. Sweet, smoky, and warm rose. Black rose is a warm, spicy, woody, more edgy, much more rough and masculine rose fragrance. They're not the same. They're both magnificent, but they're not the same. Interesting way to introduce yourself into the stream, but good to see you. Why sell myself best smell? See, that's why you complimented me and said something flirty with me first, because you wanted to say something you picked something I'd disagree with, and you knew I'd disagree with. To each their own, though. To each their own. If that's what you feel, that's what you feel. I believe it's Bleu de Chanel Parfum. Not everybody agrees, so it's all good. Tobacco Oud, now you're flexing. That's. I hope they re-release it in the Signature collection, so it's a little more affordable. Good to see you, Dilly. Moves. That's always been my favorite. Adidas Moves. Haven't worn it yet. Was waiting to hear you take me. Yeah, I'm gonna wear it tonight. That's gonna be when I shower in a little bit. That's what I'm wearing. I quite like it. I'm gonna get the wife's thoughts too. I think she's gonna like it. I haven't gotten it yet. I'm just gonna buy it. I don't care what everybody else is saying. I've heard there's been people shitting on it and stuff, and I don't care. I could care less what others think. I want it. I buy every one of them anyway. Look, I like why I sell myself too. We got 2 in the chat wearing that. I mean, he wouldn't be the first. You know, he wouldn't be the first. It's happened on the live streams before. There's a bunch of grown men that have crushes on me. There's internet forums out there. A bunch of grown men with crushes on me. They say it's hate, but no. We're not trying to self-promote. Oh, we got to get you there. Austin Aromas. I love that you changed the name to Austin Aromas. So Austin's good dude. Great taste, too. Great taste and fragrance. It is time to get him there, guys. I would recommend putting a space in your name, though. Just, food for thought, Austin. Maybe throw a little space out there. We're going to put him in the chat here, guys. Any of you that haven't checked him out, go check him out. But just, why not put a little space right there between the N and the A? You know what I mean? Do a little space. See, you stepped your thumbnail game up. Good job, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Put a little space. I mean, you can do what you want. It's just my opinion, but I put a little space. How weird would TLTG reviews look as one word? Even though the R is a capital. It'd then be all capital letters. The TLTG are all capital letters. Good to see you. See, you're passing it along through the stream, Kara. You must be internet contagious. Unbelievable. I didn't even think that was a thing, but here you are. Hope you feel better. Gentleman Reserve Privé, beautiful fragrance. Yeah, Austin, like I said, he's got some good taste. Prada L'Homme, can't go wrong there. So I would recommend Cadlage Island. That's my favorite. I did like Glacier Bold quite a bit from Maison Alhambra, even though a lot of people seem to have shit on it, and I seem to be like the only person that liked it. But Cadlage Island, that's like clearly the way to go. It's like $35 from most places. When you can find it in stock, I bought it from Fragrance Buy. I don't know if they got it in stock right now. Check real quick. Pull it up so you can see with me. Love the bottle too. It's down to $30 if it's in stock. It's not in stock. Oh, on the 5th. So I would go. Let me do you a solid. One second. Make you a link real quick, big dog, if you don't mind. If you're going to do it, I would appreciate it. I do make a very small commission. Make you a link real quick. So I will put it in the chat real quick. If I were you, especially since it's going to be $29, that is a great price. I would go click that link and click notify me and put your email address in. And as soon as they stock it, you will get an email. And it is pretty popular, so I would act quickly. It's going to sell out pretty quickly because you're not going to be the only person that has notify me turned on. And scoop that bad boy up. The bottle's great. The bottle's hefty. It's a studded glass, heavy cap, pressurized atomizer. It's really good. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. It's my favorite Cadlage fragrance. I hope not. An upper respiratory, but I never had one so bad that I lost complete smell. It's the worst symptom for me. Well, yeah, being a frag head, that's definitely, you don't want that. Baccarat Satin Oud by Maison. I've never tried that one specifically. Maison Alhambra's clone. No thanks. Doesn't interest me. I was just making a random joke. I don't care. Some Zycam. There you go. Toomey Atlas. Great stuff. Good to see you, VIP Sense. You have that kid pissing. Oh yeah, they had every version of it you could have. It started with the pissing on the Ford logo, and it just evolved to all kinds of stuff. I just kind of have it for point of reference, you know. I'm sure they're not cheaper ingredients. I'm sure they're kind of what and what. I just feel like this is just a better fragrance. It smells better. It's more enjoyable citrus. It's kind of a sharper metallic citrus smell. It's bright. I'm sure it's because of the ginger and the mint. It's a little green. It brings a lot of the elements of Blue Talisman. Is it 100% accurate to Blue Talisman? I doubt it. I highly doubt it. But just individually smells great. I would take it 11 out of 10 times over Taj 2. It's way better. Mr. Jarrell seems to feel the same way. My favorite Art of Universe on the way. Hope's as good as you say. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. I like it. I would say check out Juan if you want to support a great guy and fellow content creator. Fatboyfragrance.com, Decant X, Scent Split, Decant House. They got a bunch of good places. Fragrance Decant Boutique. One of the greatest of all time. Oh, shit. All right, then. No, that's going to be the last one I smell. That's going to be the last one. Next one's going to be Art of Dubai. This side by side with Medique, and I prefer Art of Universe over Blue Talisman. Damn, all right. That's a strong vote of confidence. Jeremy's new fragrance is called Most Versatile, and it's $560. You know, he makes those for like $6 a bottle, right? He's told everybody that, like office and date for men is like $7 a bottle. My cap costs a nickel. 560. My God, more power to him. God bless him. That's wild. Oud for Glory. Okay. Never tried any of them. Kind of, yeah. Technically, I would consider it blue. Dylan Blue, great stuff. I already have a backup bottle, so this gentleman really likes it. Mr. Roy, good to see you, sir. Oh, it's late where you're at. Himajomo Spring in Baume. Baume or Baume? Gris-Charnel X straight. All right. Gotta get your nose on some Yeoman Law. They've reached out to me. I turned them down. They just don't interest me. I know Dedrick's into them and all that. They just don't interest me. Like I said, they reached out. I politely turned them down. I got to be interested. I don't want to just try every clone brand that comes around. Because trust me, that's what I turn down the most. Shit tons of clone houses reach out to me and offer money and all this. And I'm like, no, I appreciate that. I'm just not interested. Oh, I get called this, hardcore shill and everything. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I turn down way more than people realize. Like more than most people turn down, I'm sure. I turn down a lot. I don't just take everything. I'm not all about a dollar. Yes, I want to make money, but I am not all about a dollar. I'm all about the love for this shit, and I got to be interested. And it's nothing against Yeoman Law. I love Dedrick and trust him and value his opinion, and he puts the stamp of approval on him. I'm just not interested. I don't know why. Just maybe that'll change in the future. It's nothing against them. Like I said, I always direct people to Dedrick, which you already know because you watch Dedrick's opinions on it. Anytime anybody asks me about Yeoman Law, I just direct them to Dedrick. Check out my man Dedrick. It's a trusted opinion. So let me skip down. Shucks. Thank you, Dilly. Don't make me turn red more than the niacin will. By the way, in case you're wondering, why is he so red? Added B3 supplementation, niacin, 300 milligrams in the morning, 300 milligrams in the evening. Skin gets very red. Good for your heart, though. Good for your heart and your cholesterol. Adding a little space. There you go. Have Taj 2 as well. Wish I waited. She came out, but well, that's the thing. It was the first to get out, so of course they sold some bottles. That's gonna be difficult, man. That's gonna be very difficult. I'm not sure. I had somebody ask me on a place to find the old bottle of Dior Homme Parfum. You wild? I have no idea. Good luck. Everybody raced to pick those up, so I don't know. I have no idea. Do it as you can. Don't stress yourself over it. It absolutely is not. It's the same as 2016. 2024 and 2018 are not. 2018 is different from 2016 and 24. 24 and 2016. They brought back 2016 with the 2024 version. Yeah. Stupendous amount of compliments on Scandal Absolute. I could believe it, man. That Maribel Plum, that honeyed sweetness. Sheesh. I'm trying to get to the bottom. We got to dive into some more fragrances. I apologize. We are skipping ahead, guys. Got to make sense. With Yeoman Law, the main replacement clone they make is definitely Shelby Effect, 1-to-1 with side effect. I hear their French Defense clone's pretty good. Perk, Kara, and Dedrick. Lacks the magic, which most clones do when they're cloning something like that, No, because when I talked to Perfume Box a while back, they told me when it came around they would be sending it my way. They confirmed a couple of weeks ago when they get stocked, they're sending it my way, so I'm just going to wait. I may not be the first video out, but if I don't have to buy it, why buy it? But then again, that's what happened with Hawass Fire. I knew Fragrance Buy was sending my way, and I bought a bottle anyway. So I got 2 bottles, one to give away for my members and my bottle. I'll probably end up buying another one and do the same thing. Give away one and keep one for myself. Oh, man, there's an argument for it being probably the essential Tom Ford fragrance. I at least that's how I feel about it. It's the only one I don't have a full bottle of in that line, but I do have a 5 ml decant. It's as advertised, a spicy leather fragrance, a little bit of violet leaf. It's really good. No, haven't tried that one yet. I wouldn't say superior to, but similar to, for sure. Yeah, she was at the vet late last night. She got her pain shot. She actually did pretty good. She wore herself out, but she did pretty good. Why Le Parfum also found Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme with the racks of $22. There you go. I appreciate that, John. I really do. That fucking means a lot, man. It really does. There's other people you can value their opinion. You just got to, you watch enough content to know you just got to sort out who's being legit and who's just trying to make a buck. Like I said, there's people that swear I'm just trying to make a buck, and it's all an act. And you can ask anybody that's hung out with me off camera or backstage or sat on the phone with me or, like I said, had a meal with me. This is me. This is me all the time. Yeah. Like, I really cut up now. Like, y'all get everything. I don't hold back shit anymore. I just don't rip certain people to shreds just for the fuck of it. Outside of that, you get me all the time. It's not an act. It's really who and how I am. That's a tough question. I'd have to give that one some thought. That's not an on-the-spot answer. I'd have to give that one some thought. So on that note, that is a fucking classic. That vodka accord, you'd be surprised. It's actually fresher. I think it's a better daytime fragrance than it is evening fragrance, honestly. A little powdery, vanillic, very fresh but warm at the same time. Like I said, the vodka accord settles in after a little while. It's actually pretty good. I like it. So, Spirit of Dubai, Abraj, per Mr. Scrooge McDuck, I mean Jason Vercher. This was his recommendation. I remember seeing the notes and being like, yeah, that's something I would like. Spirit of Dubai by Nabil. It's like a brushed aluminum top. Oh, wow. This is nice. This was like $142. I think I paid for it. This is nice. Comes with a little book to tell you everything. Okay. Okay. All right. I see you. And it comes with a little sample of Ajal. So we'll try that in a different stream. Put that to the side over here. It's a really nice presentation. Like, it's going to be a shame to throw it away, but I'm gonna. And then it's in a case on top of that. Oh, that's wild. It's a case within. Now, this I'm going to keep because it's sleek. And, oh, man. Man, you get your money's worth here because it's pretty affordable niche. Like I said, I paid like $142. This is nice. This is nice, girl. Look at that, huh? I like that. So far, so good, Jason. Shit, I haven't even sprayed the damn thing. It's impressive. Got some bling up here on the top. We're a little bedazzled. This is nice, right? 1.65 ounce, which is plenty for me. Atomizers lined up. I'm sure it's going to be a pretty good. Yep, sprays a lot. Ooh, it's like a creamy fougere. It's immediately what I thought with that blast that hit me from in the air. Ooh, that's aftershave aromatic meets creaminess fougere. It's aromatic fougere, barbershoppy, but creamy. Old school stuff. Aftershave, strong aftershave smell, but man, this don't smell like no cheap aftershave. Oh, this is Oxford kind of stuff. This is signing contracts right here. No wonder you like this, Jason. This is a Jason Vercher fragrance for sure. This is like the Creed style in many ways. Yeah, this is a banger. Oh, that is so good. Green, musky, aromatic, a little spiced, creamy citrus. Smells like a good dose of lemon too. It's very old school, but really good quality. Let's pull these notes up. I forgot what they were. I remember seeing them being like, ooh. Highly rated. Yeah, look at those notes. Yeah, there we go. Spicy, fresh, woody, fruity, citrus. I don't really get fruity, but citrus, yeah. Spicy, yeah, fresh. Woody, I get some green. Pine, petitgrain, cypress. There's the green that I'm getting. Got bergamot, cardamom, lavender, pink pepper, saffron, black pepper, damask rose, petitgrain, pine. Cypress, cedarwood, leather, red rose, geranium, thyme, violet, jasmine, woody notes, sandalwood, amber, benzoin, musk, oak moss, oud, patchouli, tree moss, vanilla, cypriol. A lot of green in here. Looks like it could be a Raja Dove fragrance. I remember saying that about it because it's such a complex note breakdown. This is a fucking home run right here. Jason, this is the second strong recommendation. Actually, the third recommendation because that Rasasi fragrance, Rasana, that was really good. But as far as like niche stuff, Bois Equi from Vertus was a Jason Virtue recommendation. Magnifique. Basically, dressy occasions to Dravoise in many ways. More refined and elegant. This is refined and elegant. This is very dapper. This is a very handsome profile. This is very grown man. Grown man quality, grown man profile. Old school meets the new. This is a strong 9.25 is where I'm going to go. 9.25 out of 10. 9.25. Yeah, this is a home run. Not just a banger. This is a fucking home run fragrance. It's just the right amount of green. For as many green notes as this has, it's prominently green, but not over the top. It's prominently spiced, even the main accord being spicy, but it's not like tickle your nose over the top spice. Just the right amount of lavender and pink pepper to give it this aromatic feel. And it's not a soapy fragrance either. It's clean, but it is not soapy. At least I don't really find it soapy. But it still manages to be very fresh. It's a full-bodied profile, but it's very fresh, very bright. What are people saying this is similar to? Sometimes it's Wild. Never tried it. Portrayal Man, I haven't tried. Aventus and Hachi. Okay, now I remember this wild-ass shit. Okay. This is the one that I think Alexandria 2's in this list as well. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. Guess what I'm going to say? No. And a little bit of danger. Yeah. More, I think that's why I like it. More Danger Parfum Cologne than Danger Parfum Pour Homme. That is a lot more cumin clove heavy. Like this is more funky, heavier, much more mature. Like see that clove? A lot of clove, man. Cumin clove, a lot of it. That's not for everybody. That's like a fucking masterpiece. That's like one of his greatest fragrances. But it's an acquired taste, right? Whereas, where's the Parfum Cologne? That'll be listed here. The Parfum Cologne is more like this. So if you like Danger Parfum Cologne, why did they not have the notes listed? I ain't going to Trograntica. You can just assume it's a similar note breakdown, okay? But the lavender, citrus, green, woods, animalic notes, all of these elements are here in Spirit of Dubai, Abraj. Yeah, this is great. If you like stuff like Danger Parfum Cologne specifically, yeah, you'll like this. If you go into this thinking of Ventus, Hachivat, Alexandria 2, and Imperium, you're going to think something completely different about these forums. And you're going to say, it's not just Trograntica Parfumo, it's some bullshit too. That's what you're going to start thinking. Because that's some bullshit. How many people said Aventus? 25 wild-ass people. 21 wild-ass people. 6 wild-ass people. And 6 wild-ass people. 14 very intelligent, eloquent human beings. I don't know about these other ones. But I can tell you for sure, not necessarily this Parfum, but the Parfum Cologne, the red bottle, yeah, it's pretty similar. Pretty redundant, honestly. 9.25 out of 10. Jason. Yes. Thank you. Yes, 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 yes. Love it. I have something coming up to wear this as well. I won't put all my business out there, but I got something coming up. This can be perfect. Yeah, that's great. We'll put this to the side, right? Actually. It's beautiful. It's not velvet. Beautiful, though. You're the real MVP here today, Jason. You definitely did your thing. Did not know that. Best going into 2025. Ooh, yet to be determined. We're still a little ways out. Let's get to spring first. We're not to spring yet. Oh, so you're familiar with it. You must like it. Yeah, they definitely put a lot into this presentation. This is actually quite impressive. And look, this is quite hefty enough. And it's like, this is like a brushed aluminum. This is super nice. Like I said, it's a shame I'm not keeping this, but I'm definitely keeping that little case for the bottle. That's nice. That's really nice. Yeah, that's so cool. I don't have nothing. I don't think I have anything else that's similar with having a bottle sized, like fits the bottle just a little bit bigger, like almost a bottle wallet, kind of like a hard case wallet for the bottle. It's impressive. You get a lot for 142 right there. Oh, I could believe you. I could believe this has got a crazy note breakdown. It's got to have layers to it. It's getting much more woodsy. I'll tell you that right now. It's already changing. It does smell like money bags. It's got that screw you guys money smell to it. Yeah, it's Kui. That's the proper way to pronounce it. What's no? Oh, it doesn't smell like Womo's signature. Oh no. No, I'm kind of surprised you get that because it's not like coffee and stuff like that. It's not real sweet. Womo signature is beautiful, but it don't smell anything like this. Yeah, if you like these more classic aromatic fougères, not the modern aromatic fougère. The modern aromatic fougères blue fragrances. They're classified as aromatic fougères. The classic style, that dapper gentleman aftershave stuff with depth, that's this. This is great, Mikey. I think I paid like 142. 142. In stock too. 50 ml is all you need. I know they make it in 100 ml. But yeah, that's all you need. That's a banger. That's the measuring stick for this live stream. Amber Elixir's got a tall task, and Moonlight and Chiang Mai, which we're going to be doing next. What a great recommendation, though, Jason. I'm so proud of you. I bought it from Fragrance Buy. I bought all these from Fragrance Buy. There's links down below if you want to check them out. I do earn a small commission, but I did buy them. I did purchase them. Purchase a lot from them. I'm very loyal. Well, I've heard it's pretty good for imagination. I'm just not a big imagination guy. And the reason I'm convinced it's good is because Tazo wears it often. And he's kind of like EQ with expensive ass taste. So shout out to Tazo and EQ. Tazo's got expensive ass taste with his fragrances. And for him to like an Al Haramain clone enough to where he keeps going back to it, keeps making posts about it, that tells me it must be pretty damn good. So Spirit of Dubai, Abraj. That's how you say that. From Nabil. Ooh, okay, so Ajal must be really good. There will be no Spirit of Dubai slander in this chat. I'm sure Jason would second that, sir. Renaissance is on the way. Oh, yeah, man. That's such a, and see, I'm very seasonal. I think it's a great spring fragrance with all that minty green freshness, even though the citrus is beautiful. Yeah, I'm gonna have to spend some time with it. That one's gonna need more than 1 or 2 wearings. That one's gonna need at least 5 to 7 wearings because this seems like something that's gonna continue to develop because it's changing drastically. It's getting a bit more funky, musky, and woodsy, and I don't mean funky in a bad way. Like there's a muskiness really setting in that's not just like a white musk. This is super dapper. So Scandal Parfum Cologne is less on the citrus, more on the spicy greens. That's like a heavy, warm, spicy green fougere. Well, I assume that's what it would be for, but it's actually very, very nice. Very elegant. You know, a great fragrance that has ooh. So this might not be as fresh as you're thinking, but I'm in love with the peppermint in this. It's supposed to be Lamal Elixir. And when you hear that, you're like, oh, that's a heavy, sweet fragrance. Yeah. But this is way fresher, loaded with peppermint. It's got those elements of Lamal Elixir, but this is a very fresh take on it. I'm in love with this. This is my favorite on my fragrance. Love it. Love the twist. Heavy, heavy, fresh peppermint. Luis, good to see you, sir. 1 Million Lucky and Lamal Parfum. Great 1-2 punch. I've never tried that one. That's probably going to be a little bit, I would think. Indeed. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that because you do save an extra 10%. Oh, from from Maison Crivelli. Arpeggio EDT Pleasures, Dylan Blue, some nostalgia buys. Renaissance is the first fragrance to make my mouth water. Citrus so good. Certain ones do that to me. When it's a real juicy citrus, if it's a juicy top note, just talking about it made my mouth water. It'll make my mouth water. Like Scent Memories making it happen right now. Just opening my area. Gonna have to go check it out. Best winter cheapie of all time. We got to go with the GOAT of all cheap winter fragrances with CK1 Shock. I got to give it the title. I've been meaning to grab Naxos for years. I've had 2 different samples, the little box samples. I just never got around to getting it. So, all right. With that note, Dusita, Moonlight in Chiang Mai. I remember it being like some kind of twist, like a fresh minty green twist or something like that on Baccarat Rouge 540, and I was very sold on it. It was an affordable niche. It was like $70-ish, $80, something like that. I want to say Sean Clark recommended it. I could be wrong. I don't remember exactly. Whoa. Here's a little uniform bottle. Hefty for a little 50 ml. We'll read that in a moment. It's a little write-up on the fragrance. First, we are going to take a look at the bottle and give it a spray and smell it. This is my first from the brand. Never had anything from them before. Cap's hefty. Right on the lion's face. Ooh, look at that atomizer. Yeah, unmistakable BR540 tie-in. Yeah, no doubt. Now I got to wait a second because those 2 big-ass sprays, that atomizer puts out, and it's a micro atomizer too. So it's a super fine mist, but it's a huge mist. That's not as much BR540 as I thought it would be. It is fresh and spicy. That's definitely saffron. That's a fiery hot saffron type of spice. But it still manages to be fresh, almost ozonic type of airiness. It's a light fragrance. That is the faintest of resemblances to Baccarat Rouge 540. I mean, it's there, but it's like relatable like Cologne is to Baccarat Rouge 540. Like some people won't even smell a relation. It's a little bit. It doesn't smell like Cologne, but I'm saying as far as relating to Baccarat Rouge 540 stuff that gets claimed to be like it, I'm thinking like relatability like Cologne is to Baccarat Rouge 540, just ever so faint. This is airy but spicy. Fresh citrus. Not wowing me, but it's pretty good. I got wowed by the last fragrance. That's the problem. Pretty highly rated. Yuzu. That's why it's so different, the citrus. Jasmine, benzoin, nutmeg. It smells like saffron. Myrrh, teakwood, vetiver, patchouli. It smells like saffron. It's an airy spice. Like nutmeg, I typically think like woody spice, like dry woody spice, like wood shop almost. It's spicy, and it is indeed woody. Like, what? That's the 2 main accords. Yeah, it makes sense. Floral, citrus more than floral. A little touch of powder, just a little poof, just a little poof of powder, not much. But see, the main thing they're related to is BR540. Desir Toxic, I could relate it more to that than to Baccarat Rouge 540. Ganymede, no. Possessoir, I could see it, but not strong relation. I think the thing I could tie it to the most of what I've smelled, which would be this, and this, would be Desir Toxic, but it's not like tart black currant. It's no cannabis, but it's a similar woody, spicy smell. But this is a very airy fragrance. This is light and airy. This is something that's woody, spicy. Spicy, woody. Yeah, it's a woody, spice, aromatic accord. olfactive profile that I think you could wear year round because it wears light. It's a very fresh wear. How's performance? Who knows? It might last 5-6 hours, maybe. Based on how airy it is, I can't imagine it lingering for 10 hours. But then again, I don't know. It's only been on for a few minutes. It is getting a little heavier as it settles down, though. So this might have some oomph to it, some staying power. I don't think it's some room filler, but it could be deceptive. It could be a sneaky, strong fragrance at the same time. I do like this. I'm feeling a little bit stronger about it than the 7.3 out of 10 for the 186 ratings they have here. I'm feeling like 8.25 out of 10 here. This is pretty good. It's quality build. This formula is a quality build, is what we'll say. Because if you like woody fragrances, this is like really good. It's a very light, airy, woody-based fragrance that's notably spicy, but not over the top spicy. It's more woody than anything else. And that's a combination of things. That's the teak wood, the vetiver, and that nutmeg. Nutmeg will give you a woody accord too. It's not just spice. It's drying it up a little bit, but the yuzu juices it up just enough to give it, and it gives it that freshness. I don't really get much jasmine. Poquito, a little bit, but 8.25 out of 10. That's what we're sticking with. Let's read this card that came with it, shall we? Eau de Parfum. A winsome composition based on Thai woods and nocturnal blooms filled with an air of ethereal exotic charm. Olfactive family, exotic woody. Notes yuzu, jasmine, teak wood. That's the only notes it gives on the card. So that's the main things you smell, yuzu, jasmine, and teak wood. I get a lot of the nutmeg. An understanding comes not because we are on earth together, but because we are under the same heaven. Alrighty then. I like it though. Good recommendation. Not something I would have just randomly picked up myself. That's why I like doing these live streams where it's like, tell me something I should check out. We'll look at the notes and see if it makes sense for me to pick up. And I have nothing like this. Nothing that smells specifically like this. So good addition of variety to the collection. Very wearable. Highly wearable stuff for the profile. I think anyways. Dior Homme Cologne smells like lemonade, and it's deceptively powerful. People that think it's weak are getting nose fatigue because I climbed the Manitou Incline when I was in Colorado Springs, and I had it on for like 5 or 6 hours, sweating my ass off, climbing the steepest peak. It took 2 or 3 hours to climb it. I vlogged it. It's on the channel from a couple of years ago. And on the way down, I was about 5 or 6 hours into wearing it. My buddy that was with me was every bit of 10 to 15 feet behind me and said, "You're wearing Dior Homme Cologne." I said, "No way. No way you smell me." Oh, yeah, and it's clear Dior Homme Cologne. This was one of the rare times that somebody was like, "Hey, TLTG," at my gym, and we became friends. Started doing stuff together. That was my boy. Shout out to Kyle if you haven't seen this guy. And yeah, he picked it out of a crowd and smelled it trailing after sweating my ass off when it long should have burned off. So Dior Homme Cologne is sneakier than people realize. Yep, I grabbed it for $107. It shipped Friday or Saturday. I got shipping, something like that. I mean, it deserves it, I think. Good to see you, sir. Original Valentino for today's colonoscopy. Shit. At least you smelled great. Yeah, it's bright. Silver linings. Silver linings. Ooh, Club Black's a good one. In a way I can't describe. I acknowledge it's synthetic. I think it's the best starter tobacco money can buy. Most Walmart do you mean currently? Well, all right then. I have not tried that one. I appreciate that, Dilly. Thank you, man. I'm stuck on that 1111. Yeah, the brand looks really good, man. I showed him the Dedrick when we did the live stream the other day. I'm going to get that bottle. I need to see where it's at. I think it's like 180 from the places Dedrick found. I'm down with that. That guava and everything. People are saying imagination, but I don't know. Just something about it speaks to me, that note breakdown in that bottle. Weirdest notes of fragrance that blew your mind. Yeah, you're going with the difficult, like thought-provoking ones that are not really quick on the spot answers. Black leather Jesus. I've never heard of this one, Duncan. JD, I'm not sure. Vinyl. Vinyl's used in certain fragrances. It sure does smell like a fucking fresh record, too. but it oddly it works with certain accords. Vinyl is kind of a weird one that works every time I've smelled a fragrance with vinyl in it. It works. It's good. I have not. I have not. Yeah, man. It's I prefer it to Bleu de Chanel EDP. It's similar to it, but it's got its nuance differences for sure. So it's a 4.1. I don't know what that means, Duncan. What's a 4.1? What are you talking about? Royal Tobacco. Is it 3,000 steps? Like wood blocks. It's not just single steps. Let's go to its Wikipedia page, shall we? It's as steep as 68%, 34 degrees. And yeah, it's fucking awful. It's quite a challenge. Every year, the firefighters climb it in full gear. It's wild. 2,768 steps from the bottom to the summit. Although the top step is numbered 2768, the number of steps changes occasionally with the trail maintenance and deterioration. Yeah, it was rough. See how steep that is? Goes way down there. And this isn't the top. This is closer to the top, but yeah, it's the steepest incline you can climb in Colorado. It's crazy. It's crazy. It was rough. I did it though. I felt so accomplished when I got to the top. I did that shit. Oh yeah, for sure. I hydrated well the night before, and I brought my big jug with me to sip on, which I killed before I got to the bottom. I mean, to the top. Oh, saffron colony. You spelled that way wrong, but saffron colonies for sure. Yeah, 100%. See, every time I've smelled a fragrance with vinyl, I got altitude sickness. So it took us a while to adjust to the altitude because it's a little over 6,000 feet elevation in Colorado Springs. It's higher than Denver. It does. That's one of the ones I was thinking of. Good to see you, Burberry Indigo. Been a while since I've smelled that. Kind of a twist on Acqua di Gio Profumo. I knew what you meant. Look, it sounds funny and entertaining when I do it, but I'm dead serious when I say that about Mentor and French Defense. Like, you need to be prepared. Like, don't go into it with, oh, I just want to get the experience. And look, that's going to be fine for some people, but there's a real possibility that you're going to smell it and go like, fuck, now I want a bottle of this expensive ass shit. It's a real problem with stuff like that. That Mentor and French Defense, that's two of the greatest things I've ever smelled. My game's got it going on. So Spirit of Dubai, Abraj. Put it on the screen for you one more time. This is classy. This is classic, classy gentleman. Yeah, great recommendation by Jason. I have not. Mentor is one of them ones. I agree. So we got one left. I saved my favorite brand of the bunch for last, Vertus. Amber Elixir. I've only had one miss. Oriental Rose, just didn't care for. We tried revisiting it with my stream with Dedrick the other day. I just don't care for it. Those bitches don't want to come off. There we go. So I've only had one miss that I've tried from them, but I have faith. I really like the brand. No secret my love of Vanilla Oud, which was my first from the brand. I have high hopes. The note breakdown was amazing from what I remember on this. It was only like 103, something like that. It was pretty cheap for being Vertus. Magnetic caps. And we're going up on the palm tree. One spray is going to be good. These are typically strong, so I don't need to do a second spray. Definitely amber. Ooh, and a lot of it. The name's fitting. Amber Elixir. That is super mass appealing, though. This is the most mass appealing besides Art of Universe. But as far as the three niche fragrances we've smelled, the most mass appealing daily wear fragrance of the bunch. It's warm and resinous ambery, but it's not like a dry amber, spicy, over the top woody. There's like some fruitiness here. giving it this uplifting, like not playful vibe, but approachable. The approachability on this one's pretty high. It's not a challenge in any way, shape, or form. Not that I anticipated it to be, but this is like, oh my God, you smell so good. That kind of situation is going to come up wearing something like this. Yeah, it's like a fruity amber. Yeah, it's super easy to like. Let's go take a look. Super, super easy to like. Highly rated, sweet, spicy, resinous, oriental, fruity. So dried fruits, grape rum. That's what it was. That's the crazy ass note breakdown. Okay, that fruitiness makes sense. That's why it's an odd fruit that I couldn't just say, oh, it's apple. You know, you got Divana adding sweetness. Man, so amber, saffron, labdanum, castoreum. That was one of the things that excited me. That'll probably come out a little bit later, I would think, because I don't really get that now. It does have a bit of booziness to it. The fruitiness is really good here. It's really, really good. I'm with them on that rating because I'm thinking 8.5 right now, just immediately. And maybe I'll change my mind in a moment, but this is super approachable. This is an easy wear. Easy wear. And the best part, I don't have nothing else that smells like it. For as mass appealing as I feel it is, I don't have another fragrance that smells like this. I like this. You know who would like this? Joel's Matrix. I don't think Joel's here right now. He might be busy. I don't recall seeing Joel. Joel, if you happen to see this later, you would like this. I think this is more your taste. It's that oddball fruitiness, woody amber. It's not real powdery or anything like that. Again, it's warm and ambery, but it's not like hefty. It's not like Ombre Sultan from Serge Lutens. That's a dry amber, you know. That's an amber's amber. That's an amber fragrance lover's amber, right? This is dip your toe in. I want something fun, but has a serious side to it. That's Amber Elixir. I'm going 8.5. I'm going to stick with that. I don't know if it smells like that. Yeah, Angel Share, eh? Vague, but there. Vague. Not the same. 6 people. I don't completely disagree with the 6 people. Vague. Ombre Tobacco, I don't know. I've been told I would like this. I've never smelled it. And the others I have not tried. I know people rave about this one. Doesn't have all the fruitiness, though. And it says powdery. And I just realized I have not been drinking my Crystal Light. A little hydration in my life. So I don't know if it smells similar to that, but standalone, this is a fun one. Fun one, but not youthful. This is a good fall, spring, evening, anytime. So spring, fall, day and night. Evening, any season. Casual to semi-formal. That's what I'm thinking here. 8.5, great. Bordering outstanding. The best fragrance was the old school fragrance. Spirit of Dubai, Abraj, the 9.25. The killer presentation. Again, they have a travel case for the bottle on top of the already great presentation. All good here. Even the Lattafa fragrance was impressive. That is far superior. So far superior to Taj 2. I got so much good stuff on. Spirit of Dubai, though. It's the one. And Amber Elixir. Definitely my second favorite of the bunch. Yeah, it's a great price. This is a good one. This is probably I think this is probably the safest fragrance to buy in this video. Over the $39 Lattafa, too. I think this is the safest purchase. I can't imagine anybody not liking this. I mean, it's a taste thing, and there's going to be people that don't like it, but I think it's going to be a smaller percentage of people that won't like this. This is really good. This is really good, really approachable, easy to like, a lot of different nuance. This blend is unique, but again, easy to like, easy to understand. It's very approachable. It is so good. That grape is standing out with this rum. That's the two main things I'm smelling is grape and rum. We're going to have to find a spot in the rotation for that. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to be wearing extremes. So I got Friday and Saturday of the rotation to work with two others. That's probably going to be these two because I want to wear Spiritus from Dumont. And I think I'm going to wear Amber Elixir over the Spirit of Dubai because it's casual Saturday kind of thing. Yeah, totally going to work. I bet you did. I'm not surprised, Deacon. I'm not surprised. So that was Free Shape 1111. This. Supposedly it's similar to Imagination, but it's very aquatic, has guava and ginger. Like this note breakdown just looks amazing. And then this presentation, oh my. It's like 180 from the places Dedrick found it. He did a Google search, like 180. I'm going to grab that at some point. I will own that fragrance this year. I don't want to smell the decant. No, I'm just going to buy it. I will own that. Y'all ain't going to like this answer. Proof is in the pudding. Dior Sauvage. I've never had a bad anything. Nothing but super positivity every time I've worn it. And I brought my travel atomizer, my refillable that came in my gift set. Because you can fill it up from the bottom and everything. I brought that. I've traveled with that bottle. I brought it to different places. I've been around many different people and always positivity, compliments, all that good stuff. Never just no words or negative words. Somebody says something. Sauvage. Love it or hate it. Hate it or love it. Works. Oud Noir. That's another one I'd like to grab. I've looked into it before. And Chaos. I'd like to get that one too. Yeah, because it's very dry. For sure. Cosmic Pepper, Aquawood. Ooh, that's tough. Because it's hard to not pick Vetiver Sensuel. Because it's an E, not an A, Sensuel. I got to go Vetiver Sensuel here for the most versatile of the bunch. They're all versatile. So a lot of people are going to want to say Cosmic Pepper here. Totally fine. Aquawood works here, versatile as well. That's all super versatile. But Vetiver Sensuel, citrus fruity, fresh woody vetiver. Yeah, I got to go with that. Reminds me of a higher quality woody version of Authentic Night. I think it's amazing, honestly. Don't be snobby. Don't be snobby. On my Amber kick right now, this one's actually on my radar. Mikey, it's really good, dude. It's obvious Amber. Like Amber being in the name is very fitting. But all the supporting cast are some standouts that make it unique. It's very unique. For being it's a crowd. I think it's a crowd pleaser, but it's a unique crowd pleaser that's based around Amber. None of that goes together, right? None of that sounds like it goes in the same like description. But that's how it is to me. So good. It's so good. I think through wearing experience, that 8.5 will go up as it dries down because it's just one test spray. Imagine 3, 4, 5, 6 sprays, whatever I end up doing and going on about my business during the day. That's going to be an even better experience, I'm sure. It's expensive. It's definitely very expensive. Absolutely. Well, I mean, I can't really tell you now because it's just within an hour, you know, not going to be the same. I mean, it's popping off my skin, but I mean, it's just the first hour because I sprayed it about an hour ago or an hour 24, roughly an hour ago. I sprayed it. It's going strong, but I mean, my skin, my nose, different from your skin, your nose. Gotta keep that in mind. You might go nose blind to it in 5 minutes. And I got a strong fragrance on, and then all 4 of these are actually pretty strong. So I got 5 strong fragrances on, and my nose is not worn out. Thank you, Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Yeah, definitely a winner. And it's not really that dry. Like being an amber fragrance by itself, you would think it'd be on the drier side. And it's really not. Like the grape, the Divana's adding some sweetness here, but that grape and that rum, the dried fruits is really not drying it out. It's just like blending with the grapes. Grape stands out though. Not grape soda grape. It smells like a handful of ripe grapes. Enhanced by the booze too. I'm not really getting castoreum and musk. Maybe later. I was eager to get the castoreum. Not yet. Maybe a little bit, giving it a little bit of an astringence at the bottom, but it's not making it funky. I'm fine. 6 compliments from wearing amber elixir. I believe it, man. It's really good. Mas Milano Tango. Yeah, Tango is really good. Adonis Awakens, top 3 rows in my collection. People aren't critical, they're emotional. It's an emotional response to that. People aren't being logical about it. It's an emotional response. Even up to like I watched Sebastian's video, he's being emotional. And I have the utmost respect for Sebastian. The perfume guy, have the utmost respect for Sebastian. But emotion played a big role in his assessment because he has such a love affair with Dior Homme Parfum, like most of us do. So it's very emotional for everyone. So it's probably going to be punk. I'd be shocked if it's not. But then again, the favor wouldn't come into play, so it can't be punk. The favor from Paul Heyman's got to come into play. I appreciate the super chat, sir. Favorite cherry fragrance, hands down, French Defense from Mind Games. Not even close. It's not even close. Nothing's in its stratosphere for me. Wow, it's not even close. So I'm saying, y'all wasn't going to like the Sauvage answer, but that's kind of reality. That's what was sticking out in my mind. Oh, the Parfum's amazing. The Parfum's the best one to me. That's my favorite Sauvage. It's not even close. Not even close. If I had to get rid of all my Sauvages, I have all of them, except the Cool Spray. I always thought that was stupid and pointless to own. It's just a aerosol can version of the EDT, basically, with heightened citrus. Never got it. I've smelled it. Didn't need it. Aside from that, I got all of them. And if I had to get rid of all of them and keep one, I'm keeping the Parfum. It's not even a debate. Not a second thought. For sure. Yeah. So because the community loves Dior Homme Parfum, that is not a mass appealing fragrance. That's a work of art enthusiast type of fragrance. I bet the sales numbers outside of this community were not big. To where they pulled it from the States and sold it exclusively in Europe for several years. For like 5 years. From 2020 till recently. So people just like to complain and get emotional, man. It's a very emotional community. I would suggest a Remidex. An Estrozol for the actual trade name. Street name's a Remidex. But I would recommend it for some with an accompanying testosterone shot. A lot of emotion, not just about Dior Homme Parfum, just in general in this community. I'm not the only one that makes that joke. You know, I've seen a lot of people that make that joke about this community, and warranted. Very emotional place. Oh, Royal Oud Special. That's one you need to be wary of wanting to buy a bottle after you sample. And that one never gets cheap. You're going to pay $300 plus for that most of the time. Maybe $285 if you're lucky. Viking's great. It's like if Old Spice was a deeper niche fragrance. People hate when I say that, but it's undeniable. Some similarity to me. You have a good one, sir. I don't know. I haven't tried Chaos. I'd like to. We'll be shutting this down here in just a second. I would love Cody to turn heel because Indie Cody was a heel. And Indie Cody is the greatest version of Cody. But he's got all the kids. This era's Hogan and John Cena. So he ain't turning heel anytime soon. I'm watching so many people shit on it. Smelled great to me. One of my next purchases for sure. I love it. I wore it last week. I love it. I love to complain too. It's okay. We still love you, Michael. Thank you, Paulie. I can't even spell right now. I'm so excited. Here's one for 97. Health and Beauty. So I only see it for 97. Let me see if I can find any other listing. I just see the one listing. Highly rated, 99.3% with almost, that's like fucking 10 negative reviews out of almost 2,300. Extra 20%. Oh, that's why. So when you put it in cart, look, with code 77 from Miami too, I'll get it pretty good. Buying that. 58 sold. So they got a bunch of them. I'm add to cart. Wait, look, other ones for $50. We might have hit a honey hole here, guys. Paulie 2X. Jason Vertus is no longer the real MVP today. You are. You might have cost. Damn it. I wasn't planning on spending money. Okay. Time out. My free space. Free shape. Floral, fresh, fruity, woody, oriental, green lemon, raspberry, rosewood, yellow rose. This is going to be very girly. Oh, God, yeah, this is going to be super girly. Saga, this might be you. This is girly girl. Saga's girly girl with a lot of her fragrances. Doesn't say what it relates to, but Saga, does that note breakdown look interesting to you? You might want to jump on. It's $52. Just saying. Maybe get the hubs to say, look, I need this. Look what Ross showed me. I need this. If it interests you, obviously. I'm just throwing it out there. You come to mind. Very, very floral. Fruity floral, too. Brown sugar. So it's going to be sweet. And oud. It has oud. I don't know how prominent. It says Oriental's a main accord. So the oud must be, you must be able to smell it. Now, how is the oud? I don't know what kind of oud smell. But that's 52. What else we got? That's going to be girly. Eden, that might be girly too. Let's just go to the brand. That'll be easier. They only have so many. Here's the first one. Oh, that's definitely going to be girly. Bitter, Frangipani, Neroli, Jasmine, Magnolia. Yeah, fruity, powdery. Smells like BR540, supposedly. Doesn't everything? It's either a Ventus or BR540, right? Eden, fruity, floral, fresh, citrus, powdery. This one might be me. Fruits and citruses, berries, exotic fruits, Bulgarian rose, jasmine, lily of the valley, violet, amber musk, sandalwood, tonka, vanilla. From Escada? Is this a sub-brand to Escada? Is this the same seller? I'm going to see how I feel about Free Shape 1111 first. I'm going to buy the one first. It's one of the two things in my cart. Got some gray suede shell toes. 55 bones. Jump on those. You know, on a superstar kick. Finally, I mean, I was 17 the last time I had a pair of white and black superstars. I got the black with the white shell toe. I got some white with baby blues, white and red. I got a bunch of shell toes. I just haven't grabbed the OG colorway in a while. I came across those gray suede ones. So that's I'm gonna drop that $145.91 fragrance in them shell toes after this. Damn it. Wasn't planning on spending money. I mean, I just put those shoes in my cart, and whenever I was, at some point I was gonna buy them, Damn it. Oh yeah, the old Dior Homme Parfum is one of the greatest fragrances of all time. Welcome, sir. Narciso Rodriguez, Blue Noir Parfum. Speaking of powdery fragrances, nice suede note, cardamom spiced. That works too. Or some Aromacin. Any AI. We're not just trying to block receptors. We need to block the conversion. for some. Too much estrogen. Strangest bottle I've ever seen. Which one? The Free Shape 1111? It's not a strange bottle. I agree. It'll probably get in the low 100s at some point. I'm thinking 120 is a good sweet spot. That's a great price. That's way cheaper than I thought. Yeah, Royal Oud is special. So I'm not going to pin that, and that is clearly not actually on Average Joe, because he would never say that. He would never say that. Wow. Wow. What piece of shit. So I appreciate that, Newt. Because I want to show y'all that this is indeed a burner profile that was made in October. Fucking ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. So he's blocked on my channel. Is that because Newt blocked him just now? Because I was about to say, how's he able to comment on my shit if he's blocked? So Newt must have blocked him. Thank you, Newt, because that's fucking ridiculous. How dare you do that to my dear friend Joe Anthony? I've seen this burner profile pop up in, I think, Sips and Sniffs chat. I just want to take this opportunity to say, fuck you, you scumbag piece of shit. Hope you choke on a fucking peanut tonight, because that language is not welcome here. For those of you that did get a glimpse of it before Newt took care of it, thank you, Newt. That's some bullshit. How dare you try to put shit like that on Joe Anthony? Fuck you. Fuck you, you son of a bitch. Ridiculous. Oh, racist ass bullshit. Fuck you, whoever you are, you piece of shit. That kind of energy, your life must suck. That kind of energy comes back hard to people that are shit like you, man. Fuck you, dude. You gotta let Joe Anthony know about the bullshit after this. Unreal. Yeah, that's all. Sorry I got a little flustered, because that's some bullshit right there. Thank you for handling that, Newt. You beat me to it. And I appreciate you, IBG. Thank you for the super chat, my man. I don't know, but I'm buying it. Apparently got a bunch of them. I see, I've looked at it a bunch of times. It never, because I got so many oud roses that I know it's going to be so similar to so many fragrances that I have, you know? Well, yeah, how could you not with Adidas Superstars? I still just call them shell toes, though. Yeah, I got to let him know, because he found it for $180. That's way cheaper. I'm good on the Novatus fragrances, but thank you, though. Did the same thing on Randy's channel yesterday. Well, thank you for catching that. So he was on Juan's channel doing that shit too. Unbelievable. Yeah, there you go. Everybody and their mama's been hitting me up because they know I want Centaurus. I looked at it, and the testers don't come with caps, and it would bother me to not have the gold cap. I do have an extra silver cap that came from my original vetiver, because Miss Heather sent me a black cap for my original vetiver. So I'd have a silver cap. I debated on it, but I'm gonna hold off because I bought so much stuff. I'd rather get this, honestly. It's cheaper. I've never tried it. Oh, I know. I doubt anybody's questioning me on that. I'm just pissed off that he's representing Joe like that. Whoever that bitch is that created that profile, that's a bitch move. That's some bullshit, man. Appreciate that. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yes, ridiculous. Joe Anthony's such a great person. Such a great dude. Unbelievable, man. Yeah, don't worry about it. It was derogatory and a racial word that basically the white folks shouldn't use. You know what I mean? The N-word, basically. He's calling me his N-word, and that I don't appreciate that. That was extremely bullshit. Joe Anthony is obviously not black, and it's not okay for him to use that word either, which he wouldn't, and he doesn't, because that wasn't him. That was some bullshit burner and somebody trying to do that to him. That's where the cursing out this profile came from, because that's some bullshit. That is some bullshit. And that racist shit ain't welcome. Y'all guys know that. That shit ain't welcome here. The vast majority of my friends are of a different color. My wife is of a different color. Okay? I don't play that bullshit. They did send you a pic? Okay, well, shit. There you go. That's really good. That's like a close second over Guerlain L'Homme Ideal Eau de Parfum. I actually like this a little bit more as my second favorite cherry fragrance. Yes, citrine and Coco Loco, mainly citrine. Definitely citrine. So fresh and airy usually is going to come across very ozonic. It's usually if it's a very airy fragrance. So we're an hour 40. I appreciate that we still got 196. We hovered over 200 people for most of the stream, 230 to 210 range. I appreciate that, guys. Again, thank you for the super chats. Kind of want to go ahead and get this over so I can give Joe Anthony a call and let him know that bullshit's been bouncing around stream to stream, so he could be on the lookout about it and report it. Guys, y'all see that stuff? Report those profiles. Moderators on other channels, block that son of a bitch. I'm sure that's not the only burner, because fucking losers that make burner profiles got a bunch of them. They don't just have one. So I appreciate you guys. Seriously. Thank you all for the super chats. Thank you guys for being here. If you haven't checked out this morning's video, I refreshed my 5 favorites from Dumont. It is not doing well, but that's okay. Not every video is going to do that well. Definitely check it out if you haven't had an opportunity to look at it yet. Sips and Sniffs are live with Erica if you want to check out Jason and Jim's. And I will catch you guys on the next one. No live stream tomorrow or Thursday. And then Friday, probably going to be doing the Royal Rumble preview on the Sports Desk Live with Dedrick. So this might be the only live on this channel this week, possibly. And then we have our member stream this weekend. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like before you leave. I'll catch you on the next one.